Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I am doing a first impressions of the Mythos deck. I've only been following the creator of this deck for a few months on their Instagram page, but when I saw it, I was immediately just infatuated with it, and I was really hoping I would be able to buy it or receive it, and my friend Sonny gave it to me as a gift, because what else would you get a Hellenic polytheist in your life other than a Greek mythology-themed tarot deck? So thanks, Sonny, and I will link the creator's Etsy in the description below. So my friend did already go through it and made sure that I had all the cards. So I'm trusting that. So I'm not going to be looking to make sure that I have all the cards because that's already been checked. This is the guide booklet. Hi, sweetheart. She says, I deserve attention from the people watching. Can you scoot? Baby. But this is the guide booklet, and it's pretty, how do I put it? Simplistic. But if you know anything about Greek mythology, you can kind of read between the lines. And if you understand the mythology, then it's really not that big of a problem with it having so few interpretations available. But most of the artwork that I saw was following Persephone's descent into the underworld, and it also has the different deities for the major arcana. And then I think the minors is different myths. So let's take a look. And obviously, I'm not going to show every single card because we'd be here for a while, but I'll show a few of the major arcana and then a little bit of the minors. And the Fool is Persephone right as she is picking a Narcissus. The Magician is Hermes, who is associated with alchemy, astronomy, and astrology, which I think is a really good depiction. Also, in astrology, the Magician is associated with the planet Mercury, which is the Roman name of Hermes, so that was a very nice little tie-in. Also, if you know any traditional meanings for the cards, that does make it a little easier to interpret them. I would not recommend this for a beginner, just because the guide booklet leaves not a whole lot for interpretation, reversed or upright. But unless you're really invested in Greek mythology, in which case, by all means, get it. But I still would not recommend this for a beginner. The cardstock is decent, not too thin, not too thick, and gilded edges, which is fantastic. The Hierophant is Hera. The Lovers is Hades and Persephone. The Chariot is Aries, and I'm actually headed into a chariot year myself. I did the math for figuring out which card I'm going to be going through for 2024, and I came up with Chariot, so I'm looking forward to figuring out how that affects my life for 2024. Strength is Dionysus. And I like that they didn't just depict all the gods as pale, white, ivory-skinned. Though the color palettes are gorgeous, I will say. Honestly, this is a really beautiful deck, and I am looking forward to working with it. Thanatos is death. Hestia is temperance. Hi, sweetheart. Cronus is the devil. And Poseidon being the tower is a really good concept, I would say. Because anyone who knows anything of Poseidon and the sea knows that it can change really quickly and can be especially violent, but one of the things you need to understand about the tower is that it's often necessary, kind of like a forest fire. So, I'll also say that I have been gifted 3 decks for Yule, and that's going to be a whole lot learning how to juggle between learning the 3 of them, but I actually have not been gifted that many decks. I've been gifted maybe 2 or 3 besides these 3, and I now have 12 decks, and the whole you must be gifted your tarot deck in order for it to work is a made-up rumor. You don't have to. I personally prefer buying it because on the off chance something happens between me and that friend or the person who has gifted the deck, and then I'll form a negative association with it and won't want to use it. In order to kind of prevent that, I prefer buying the decks myself. But for the most part, you don't have to be gifted a deck. However, if you are gifted a deck, do treasure it, because most people take time and effort in order to consider buying a deck for someone. So I'm going to be finishing up the major arcana in just a second, and then I'll show off a couple of the minors. The color palettes are just gorgeous. Let's see, who's the 2 of Cups? Achilles and Patroclus. That's very nice. We love to see it. And then Narcissus. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is Hypnos, which is really cool. I thought so, but I had to double check. And the King of Coins is Cerberus, the best doggo. So overall, I'm really looking forward to learning to use this deck. I have a pouch already prepared for it, so it's not going to be staying in the box. but this is the first edition of the Mythos Tarot, and I will link the creator's Etsy account in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this, please give a like, comment, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I do have a few other videos of the 2 different decks that I received, and then I'll be doing some book reviews. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!